Namaste. Sanjay Guna Guncha? That's right. Namaste. Sanjay Guna Guncha? Of tourists who represent a greater amount, probably minimum 300 or 400 in Pokhara, about 1,500 people in Nepal now. The current situation is that the government policy says within 2 weeks of the airport opening, we must leave Nepal and go to other countries. And we are here today to explain why we would like to request that the government reconsider this policy and allow us to stay longer. Okay? I'd like to start this meeting with a few thank yous. First, thank you so much to the government of Nepal for the visa amnesty that has been offered to us for these past months. We really appreciate all of the generosity of all visa policies so far, as well as the frequent updates we have received, which have allowed us to feel stable and comfortable, even during this time of uncertainty and distress. I personally feel very fortunate to have spent my last few months in such a beautiful place amongst such welcoming people. 2, thank you so much to all of Nepal's medical and other professionals who have worked tirelessly to keep the pandemic under control. It is an unimaginably difficult task for which you have our deepest gratitude. 3rd, thank you to all of the guest house and hotel operators, restaurant owners, chefs, cooks, and other staff, travel agents and drivers, shopkeepers, farmers, and friends who have kept us housed, clothed, fed, informed, and happy. And last, thank you to all of you in the media who are here to hear our concerns today and share them with a wider audience. There are only a handful of us here today, but we represent many more who are concerned about how to stay safe in the coming months. We are here to request that the government of Nepal reconsider the requirement that all visitors on tourist visas leave within 2 weeks of the airport opening. Considering that the government of Nepal has already treated us with kindness and generosity, we do not make this request lightly. However, we are concerned about the risk of contracting COVID-19 while traveling and spreading it further as we move. We believe that staying here in Nepal, where we have been safe and cared for these last 4 months, is our best option. Further, we all came here hoping to have a chance to see the country and experience its beauty as part of Visit Nepal 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic has made this impossible in the last few months, and we would like to have a chance to explore more of Nepal before we return home or travel onwards. I would like to present you with a short list of our safety concerns. After that, I'll ask each of my friends here to explain why they, personally, would rather stay in Nepal than leave for another country. So our safety issues. A, many of us feel that Nepal is safer than our home countries. B, travel and transit are still dangerous. Airports and airplanes are high-risk environments. C, we fear infecting our parents, family, and friends if we pick up the disease while in transit and then go home. D, several of us are in high-risk groups. E, there are few places that are both safe and open. Many countries that have COVID-19 mostly under control are still not open or have difficult quarantine requirements. F, the situation is rapidly changing and, as we all know, fully unpredictable. G, we are already safe here. Anyone who has been here this long has a place to stay and knowledge of where to get essentials with minimal risk. Now I will ask each of my friends here to explain why they would rather stay in Nepal than leave to another country.
States, and I have an American passport, which presents a different situation now than in the past. The COVID situation in my country, as you know, is quite alarming. Just in one day, yesterday, there were 68,000 new infections, bringing the total to almost 4 million infected people. So it's not safe to return. It's very heart-wrenching here and in my home country as well. So this is actually my second visit to Nepal. I came with Marco last year, who's a Nepal guy. He brought me here, and I fell in love with Nepal, and I fell in love with him. But we are a multinational couple. I am American, he is Italian. We want to stay together, and we are very happy to stay here together. When we look at other possibilities of where we might stay together, the risk increases. As she said, the increase of traveling, the risk of traveling has increased. We feel in both of our countries we are not safe. So if we look for another country to go to after leaving Nepal, there are few possibilities. I cannot enter into Italy, he cannot enter into America. So where do we go? That we are both safe and both happy together. The U.S. Embassy has encouraged us to avoid non-essential travel. They prefer if we are given an opportunity to shelter in place. And we've been very happy sheltering in place here. The Nepali people are so kind, and we are so grateful that we feel so safe here because of the nature of the people. With the high-risk travel and the infection rates in our countries, personally, I'm afraid to travel. We would very much appreciate an opportunity to continue to shelter in place here in Nepal. If allowed to continue on, personally, I'm looking forward to shopping and eating as much as possible in all of the beautiful restaurants and enjoying life in Nepal. We are safe here. Thank you. Namaste. Marco.
Namaste. I'm Marco Antonelli. I'm coming from Milan, Italy. And as you know, Italy has been one of the first countries to face off the menace of the COVID-19, and fortunately enough is getting back to it. But some new rules, they put us in condition to can enter easily, especially for the United States citizens, as she's already said before. So we prefer, basically, I mean, you already told what all I can say. We feel safe here. I'd like to say thanks to everybody and sing. And so they think that is not
stay in Nepal. You want to explore Nepal. You want to enjoy the nature, or it's just only because the pandemic is not.
निश्चय पनि अब यो अहिलेको विषम परिस्थितिमा अब जुन डिसेम्बर 19बाट यो घटना भयो र लकडाउनको स्थितिमा पर्यटकहरूको आगमन भइसकेको, विशेष गरी उहाँहरू 2020 लाई भनेर टार्गेट गरेर नेपाल अब जुन हामीले निमन्त्रणा गरेको थियो त्यो अनुसार आउनुभएको र त्यो विषम परिस्थितिमा उहाँहरू चाहिँ लकडाउनको स्थितिमा छ, कसैको भिसा एक्सपायर भइसकेको छ, तर लकडाउनले गर्दाखेरि अब त्यो फेरि अब उहाँहरूले छुट पाउन जस्तो देखिन्छ। तर उहाँहरूको चाहिँ विशेष गरी अब यो पाहुनाहरूलाई चाहिँ यो अलिकति विषम परिस्थिति भएर अब अहिले पनि अब हामीले अब अगस्तको 17देखि अब हवाई यातायातहरू खोल्दैछौँ। त्यसको माने अब हामीले अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय तौरमा मार्केटिङ गर्ने विदेशी पर्यटक बोलाउने भन्ने छ र यो भइरहेको पर्यटकहरूलाई पनि यो परिस्थितिलाई मध्यनजर गर्दै नेपाल सरकारले उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ भिसा केही एक्सटेन्सन गराइदिन प्रावधान भए राम्रो हुन्थ्यो कि भन्ने राम्रो छ र यसले चाहिँ निसन्देह पनि अब अहिले पर्यटकविहीन भएको अवस्थामा यसले अब यिनीहरूले चाहिँ अब एउटा एम्बेसडरको रूपमा चाहिँ राजदूतको रूपमा चाहिँ यिनले राम्रो सही सन्देश देश विदेशमा फैलाउन सक्छ। किनभने 4 महिनाको उनीहरूको कथाहरू आफ्नो देशहरूमा उनले प्रभाव गरिसकेको छ र उहाँहरू चाहिँ लोकल कम्युनिटीमा बसेर यहीँ नेपाल र विभिन्न ट्रेकिङ एरियातिर गएर चाहिँ आर्थिक गतिविधि गर्ने खर्च गर्ने भन्ने खालका कुराहरू पनि छ र त्यही भएर अब यो विषम परिस्थिति भएर अब नेपाल सरकारले पनि योमा चाहिँ अलिकति उहाँहरूको विभिन्न आफ्नो समस्या छ। कोही चाहिँ अब डाइरेक्ट प्रत्यक्ष घर जान नसक्ने अवस्था छ, घर नभएको अवस्थाले गर्दाखेरि यसलाई चाहिँ केही विशेष प्रावधान निकाल्नुपर्छ कि भन्ने हाम्रो एउटा व्यवसायको हिसाबले र एउटा पर्यटन व्यवसायिक हिसाबले यो मेरो चाहिँ व्यक्तिगत विचार छ।
जस्तो कति जति छन् पोखरामा यसरी अड्केर बसेकाहरू?
पोखरामा अहिले करिब अब 300-400 जना पर्यटकहरू छन्, तर यो यस्तो खालका चाहिँ करिब 150-150 जना रहेको छ र काठमाडौँमा पनि अब 300-400 जना गरेर करिब नेपालमा चाहिँ अब 1000-1500 जना पर्यटकहरू रहेको र यस्ता खालका प्रकृतिका चाहिँ करिब 500 जति पर्यटकहरू रहेको उहाँले जानकारी दिइसक्नु भएको छ र यो यस्ता खालको परिस्थिति भएको भएर अब नेपाल सरकारले पनि अब अध्यागमन र गृह प्रशासन अन्तर्गत पर्छ र यो नेपालको अब अन्तर्निहित आफ्नो व्यवस्था भएको भएर यो विदेशीहरूलाई चाहिँ अहिलेको हकमा उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ अब मानवताको हिसाबले पनि अब केही गर्नुपर्छ कि भन्ने चाहिँ मेरो चाहिँ बुझाइ छ।
And enjoying life in Nepal. We are safe